Don't set New Year resolution just like that. Use the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. But also don't just use the 5-second rule alone. Complement it with the principles I am about to share with you and then see how easy it is to kiss every goal a goodbye as a sign of completion. These principles are not science or psychological jargons, they are true and simple facts that work. You can use them to form any success habit as quick as possible. I am creating another video and writing a book on this simple principles, possibly titled How to Hack Habits, the Easy Peasy Method. Please subscribe and get notified. I assure you, knowledge of this will make you a finisher and happier than you would have ever been. Now about to launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The first thing to know is that no matter what you want to become in life, from a great athlete to a great businessman to a successful student, it requires risk. But the body is too lazy to take risks. The body is designed to stay in comfort and thus will hesitate to act in presence of uncomfortable situations. The brain is designed to protect us against risk. So, when you want to do something that feels uncomfortable, the body connives with the brain to keep it in that lazy state and thus prevent action. This happens in a very short time, often noted to be 5 seconds. The brain then begins to give us thoughts of procrastination and even thoughts that talk us out of what we want to do. And if you allow this to happen, then oftentimes, the body will win, keeping you in your comfort zone and causing you to be defeated in life. The 5-second rule developed by Mel Robbins states that during this conniving process between the body and the brain, we consciously distract the body from successfully carrying the message to the brain and the brain from successfully stopping us, by counting downwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and followed by a launch into action. This deliberate action tricks the brain into launching you into whatever course of action you want to take. This 5-second rule is very effective, but sometimes your brain can be so aware of your fears that this trick would still be delayed. That's why you see some people need to do the counting for over 3 times before they launch into action. The second principle reinforces the first 5-second rule. The second principle is the principle of reason. This principle states that before you form a goal or habit, you need to start with why. See, your mind is divided into subconscious mind and conscious mind. The conscious mind can take anything into it at any instance of time. That's why I can give you an impromptu command and you still get it done. But the subconscious mind is more of private. It doesn't take anything anyhow. It doesn't take anything at any instance of time. In fact, before anything gets to the subconscious, it must have applied to your life a number of times. But, see where I am going to, the subconscious is the one that asks why? It doesn't just agree, as the conscious mind can agree with anything at any time. Most of our feeling of fears and procrastination is rooted in the subconscious mind. And before any goal can be achieved or any habit can be permanently formed, your subconscious must agree with your conscious. Now, for example, when you notice you are going out of shape, you immediately form a goal to exercise 30 minutes in the morning first thing when you wake up. Your conscious mind immediately agrees. But the subconscious mind, which acts more like a girl, then asks why? At this point, visualization takes place to convince your subconscious mind on the reason why that goal is made. You need to state the reason for the goal and constantly visualize the benefit of the goal before the subconscious mind then agrees. But many people don't know this and they beat themselves up for not achieving a goal or not taking a goal as serious as it should be taken. This then goes to the third principle. The principle of consequence and reward. Your subconscious mind is not foolish that it just accepts any reason you give to it or you visualize. This principle states that every habit is formed because of a benefit that would occur when the habit is formed or consequence that would occur if the habit is not formed or the goal is not achieved. Example, for the man who is getting out of shape, he would define the consequence of not exercising, which is that he gets worse and this may affect his social life. Then he also defines the reward, which is a more healthy body. He might even get pictures of both the consequence and reward and paste on his wall to be reminded of it every day. Remember, the subconscious mind is not a joker. You have to be serious with it at the start, and then in a little time, the subconscious accepts it and is very much easy to go on with. Sometimes, you might forget, but seriousness about your goal demands that you don't forget twice. Another way this can be done can be attaching the consequence or reward to a person around you. This is creating an immediate consequence or reward and it works very effectively. Like, if I do this, my friend will give me $100. This is where parents can play a massive role in their kids' habit formation. Parents can promise their kids some pleasure if they wake up on time, and this works 100% of the time as the child desperately craves for the pleasure and would do everything possible to wake up on time. As this happens on and on, The subconscious mind aligns with the conscious, and this then becomes a habit the child doesn't even need to think of. So, let me give my own life example. I have always wanted to wake up on time every day. But I always find myself inconsistent. I desperately wanted to wake up on time as I believe that I achieve more if I wake up on time. So, I researched online and in books and tried all that I could find. But only this principle was what launched me out of that bed consistently on time. I created a contract with my siblings, noting that if I didn't wake up on time, I would give each of them 500 naira, but if I woke up on time, nothing would happen. So, since they had nothing to lose, they constantly checked on me to get their money. Sometimes they even prayed that I wake up late so they could have that money. And for your information, this was very serious. After I had lost about 2,500, my subconscious had to align by force. So this is usually the ultimatum rule if your subconscious is as tight as mine. So all these rules are very important, but you need to know the sequence. In this video, I didn't explain much or give much examples. But I intend to that in the video, how to hack habits and explain more rules. So do subscribe and follow through. So now this is the action plan, which contains the sequence which when you follow, will make 2023 be a bit better than it would have been. First of all, write your goals or habits you want to form. Second, seriously define the consequences and the rewards. Third, set non-negotiable times in each day where you move one step towards your goals. Set alarm a few minutes before those time. The plans are non-negotiable, so you must plan them well. Fourth, visualize your goals, the rewards and the consequences every time before you sleep while you are on the bed. Fifth, when the alarm rings, use the 5-second rule, hit 5 4 3 2 1 action button and accomplish that goal. One more tip, try to make the goals simple, because the simpler they are, the easier they are accomplished. That's the law of easy peasy. Just do it. 2023 is your year of greatness. If video was impactful, please do like and share.